everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Despite the fact that St. Patrick was not actually Irish, obviously this is a holiday that we Americans, I don't really know how it is in Ireland, but we Americans have stolen to sort of celebrate our lineage and wear green and get drunk. I won't be doing that part, but anyway. So yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, today isn't just St. Patrick's Day for me, it is also the birthday of a very dear friend. 10 years ago when I first got sick, it was such a crazy season in my life. My family was really in a lot of turmoil for different reasons, and everything was kind of shifting in my life. It was a weird age, being 19 at the time, and it was just strange. And there was this one random girl who, if you don't know me very well, I don't have a ton of female friends. I don't really get along with females terribly well, at least in comparison to males. But there was this one chick, and she had come to a party that my family was having. She was just a friend of a friend, and I didn't really interact with her that terribly much that first day that I met her. Oddly enough, that day that she came to this party, to this person's house who she didn't know, she brought a dog with her, which was really strange. What was even more strange is that it wasn't her dog. It's kind of a long and funny story. But anyway, it sort of added to the randomness of the whole story. But as I started to get more and more sick, and it started to be clear that this wasn't just, the flu for a few weeks or, something that was going to pass quickly, she just kind of kicked in. And even though we didn't know each other that well, she just started doing what a good friend does and being there for me. And she would come over to, my house, to my room, and sit on the floor and, bring me little things to do because I didn't have a lot of energy. So she'd bring me, she brought me this amazing book of, stuff to do when you're sick, and these little weird trinkets that would make me smile, and, odd Band-Aids. I think it might be her fault that I have a Band-Aid obsession. And just, be with me and laugh with me and sing with me and stuff, when the rest of my friends were just kind of, I think, waiting for me to get better. And then we'd go out and do something or whatever. And instead she did the opposite and came and supported me through it. And because of that, we just grew to be so close so fast. And just were really, really connected, and really just, we're like sisters, instantly. And, as I got more and more sick and quit my job and was going back and forth to Cleveland Clinic, she would ride along on those trips, which that's a whole day, being gone and going to doctors and being in the car. And she would come and she would just sacrifice her time and, her energy, and, she had other things to do, but she knew that I needed the support, and so she would give it to me. And, there just wasn't people in my life really that were doing those sort of things for me. And, she lives states away from me now and is married and has 2 kids, and we don't really, I haven't seen her in years, and, we don't really get to talk often or really much at all anymore. But Court, I hope that you see this, and when you watch it, I hope that you know that that meant the world to me. That you just sort of kicked in when I needed a friend the most. I feel like you were the actual hands and feet of God to me. those first few years of me being sick. And even, going away to college for you and, stuff like that, you were still so supportive and took the time to call and see how I was and come home on weekends and sit and visit with me, even though I wasn't the fun friend who went out and did, crazy stuff and, got to go on grand adventures, but we sort of made our own adventures. And um, I will forever be grateful for that. And, I will forever be grateful for everything that you gave me and all of the ways that you taught me how to be a good friend and how to be selfless and how to, focus on others and put their needs before your own and find fun in the horribleness that life can be sometimes. Because even if we were like bawling our eyes out because something tragic happened in my life, like somehow it was still fun. Like we found joy in it. And that's really a gift that you have. Um, it's pretty amazing and special. So on the St. Patrick's Day, and on my dear friend Courtney's birthday, I want you to know that even though we don't really talk so much anymore, and, obviously I don't see you, I am so grateful for you, and I will always love you. And, yeah, I'm just really honored to know you, and I hope that you have an amazing, amazing birthday, and that this is an incredible year for you. Love you, Clover.